I sort of went through the Auckland Bioengineering Institute, which kind of did my undergrad and postgrad, and came up with some pretty sort of cool ideas through my masters, which was kind of developing this little circuit that could measure your muscle activity. And back then, sort of 2007ish, it's when kind of iPhones were just starting to come out. So the accelerometers and all the chips that could measure motion, how you have those things in your phone that you change the orientation and will change, that kind of stuff that measures motion, were just becoming available on the market. And the idea was to be able to kind of sort of couple that muscle activity to this dynamic movement and be able to quantify what you're doing, what athletes are doing. You move, your muscles activate, and then what actually happens from that. So then you can kind of basically tell an athlete how good they are. The university kind of brought me back on, and I won like I think just shy of $250,000 through the university StageGate analysis. So StageGate funding, they put on new services, put on so basically it's Dragon's Den. You go in there and they grilled me for an hour. So this is sort of one of the first ones that they had. Now you got 10 minutes strict, but sat in there an hour, sort of little old me, kind of sort of trying to justify my idea to these board of investors, and sort of managed to sort of win just sort of shy of sort of $250,000, which sort of funded the research for the next couple of years. So kind of got the idea into more of a tangible outcome, and I guess then sort of Jeff sort of picked me up and took the
not literally.
Yeah. I sort of saw the idea and saw the potential, and kind of the executive MBA program has a group where they a course where they have to basically adopt a startup or an idea. So my kind of idea got picked up by them, and then they did a big due diligence on sort of the best ways that I should go, and sort of give me kind of basic commercialization, execution places, ways to go. And then also sort of I was working at MIT for a little while over in Massachusetts, because the links that the ABI has over there. Jeff suggested I apply for this entrepreneurial program at Stanford, and managed to get into that with Jeff as references. So it's sort of been involved in this sort of sparky kind of sort of group since 2007, and sort of just sort of the idea kind of matured, and I kind of matured, I guess, and ended up sort of leaving the university about May last year. Decided that I was kind of finding my own money, and I had to pay myself, and better off just sort of trying to do it myself, sort of without out from under the university umbrella. So I mean, that was a big thing, because I had a savings account of X number of dollars, which goes pretty quickly. And the professor at the university, I kind of started up with him, and he kind of has networks everywhere. Everyone, right? So kind of sort of started sort of trying to get my fingers into all these different ideas of people that saw potential in this technology, and then the Spark kind of thing just made sense, because we've been involved with this kind of community for the last 6 years, and I'd never actually submitted a sort of an idea or my idea into this before, but now that we're sort of at the tipping point of we're starting something, kind of thought, this would be a great idea to actually sit down and do what we need to do, write this business plan, give ourselves sort of a structured vision of where we want to go. Going through this sort of the Spark program made us sit down. We got these mentors that really sort of, we had to convince them at the start of the idea, but once we got them on board, they were really, really supportive, and we kind of see them still once a month. So we go and sort of give them updates and stuff, and I guess winning the prize gave us some capital, but more importantly, the capital's great, don't get me wrong, but more importantly, I think, is the time in the ice house. So we get 6 months incubation down at the ice house, and if you don't know where that is, you should probably look at it, because it's a great facility down in Parnell, where they have they've assigned mentors to us, and now we meet every week, and basically they're giving us tools and techniques on how to identify these commercialization opportunities. Because what we've done, I haven't really told you what we've done, have I? know. What we've done, we have this platform technology that can kind of be applied to a whole number of different number of sports. And the thing is, everyone can come up with another idea, and it's like, oh, it's a great idea, but is it going to make any money? So it's sitting down and actually identifying where the money is and where to kind of focus our energy, because at the moment it's just me and my first employee, Andrew, who came on sort of end of last year. So we're trying to sort of split the task of 10 people. So we've really got to sort of make the most of what we have. And I guess we are lucky enough to have the pre-existing relationships that are kind of fostered at the university. So we did just sign a big grant with Athletics Australia, which is going to fund us for a couple of years, developing sort of little solutions, bespoke solutions for all the athletes, basically for the lead up to Rio.